Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to talk about some NFL news. We're getting right into it here. Want to get this out. I did an MLB news. If you want to go watch that, my Seattle Seahawks season preview, those two videos. I want to get those out this morning. Or I think I got them out this morning or afternoon. Now I wanted to talk about some NFL here. And I'll probably do NASCAR news, get those two videos up before the Dodger game. Get these two videos done. So we're getting on to it here for NFL. So per your report, Bengals wide receiver Ja'Marr Chase. He is at practice, but he's not participating for the second straight day. Per Kelsey L. Conway, Chase, he is seeking a new contract. And I don't think this is I think this is a non-story, really. I think they legit said yesterday these were the things these were the things that were going to happen for the guys who knew the system. Like, I think this is a non-story, just in my opinion. I think they're trying to get the new guys to learn the system, and I think you'll get a new contract. I mean, everybody's wanting a new contract, but some of these players deserve to get paid, but he'll get paid. I think it's just a non-story. So some news today, breaking. The hashtag Broncos, they have signed wide receiver Courtland Sutton to a restructured contract that can pay him up to $15.2 million this season per Tom Pelissero. I thought it was going to be news about him getting free, getting released or traded or something. I mean, I think it's a smart move by them. I don't think he won't have the same production as he had last year, because I don't know. We'll see. I think Bo Nix can help him. So I'll take that back. I think Bo Nix can help him get more production. Yeah, Russell Wilson and Cam Sutton were a solid QB wide receiver duo, but Russell Wilson's just not it, and they had to get Bo Nix for the future. So I think he'll help Sutton have that same amount of production. But that's a steal in this new wide receiver market, to be honest, with the way wide receivers get paid nowadays. So Jim Harbaugh talked about Quentin Johnston, the second-year wide receiver, had a really bad rookie year. Trying to step up this year. He said, and quote, I just think he got a bad rap. He's going to be a problem. It's going to be a bad problem or a good problem. He's going to be a problem for people. I've been nothing but happy with Quentin Johnston, end quote. Honestly, I hope he does. I hope he is set to have a huge year, because he was a first-round pick for him. And let's see on the damn field, though. You can say all this stuff here, Jim Harbaugh, but we got to see it on the field. And there was some concerns about him, like, before the draft. But I hope he's a breakout player for the Chargers. I really do. But hopefully he's not a problem for his own damn team. But of course the coach is going to say, why would he bash a former first-round pick? Like, we'll see. We'll see if he does break out this year. So some breaking news yesterday. Hashtag Vikings second-year cornerback Mekhi Blackman. He tore his ACL in practice yesterday and will miss the entire season, according to Tom Pelissero. So, man, a rough loss for the Vikings. Been just unfortunate luck this offseason, man. Really unfortunate luck for Minnesota this year, because this sucks. You got a cornerback tore his ACL in practice, and then obviously you had the unfortunate incident where Jackson was in that car crash. Just, bro, you gotta feel for the Vikings this offseason, man. Like, they really try to solidify their secondary and just running into traumatic situations, man. Their cornerback room, they tried to help it, and then just unfortunate luck this season with him tearing his ACL, and then Jackson passing away in that car crash. So Giants GM Joe Shane, his son wanted him to draft that now Commanders QB Jane Daniels. Said, end quote, Jane Daniels, you only get this job once, you need to try to win. Almost no chance Washington would have traded that pick to a division rival. Dude, he cooked his dad. His son even knows Daniel Jones ain't it. But yeah, Commanders picked ahead, but they ain't gonna trade down the Giants. So yesterday, the hashtag Seahawks, they're signing safety Julian Love to a 3-year extension worth over $36 million per Adam Schefter. Good for Julian Love. He's a pretty solid player. He's been a pretty solid player with them. With Seattle. I think it's very deserved, and it's helped their secondary. Can be a good piece for them for the future. So Aaron Rodgers, he says he knew he would be fine for missing mandatory Jets camp, excuse me. But really wanted to go to Egypt. And I knew what I was getting into. I knew the fine that was coming, and also knew how much I wanted to be in Egypt. I wish there had been a conflict scheduling wise, but it was what it was. I knew the consequences if I wasn't going to be there. This guy's wild, man. But it seems like there's no beef. Both sides understood the situation. It's kind of an old story at this point. Just move on forward. Well, the coach obviously didn't, but I don't know why people are still talking about this. So, update, hashtag Steelers QB Russell Wilson is still leading Justin Fields in the team's quarterback battle, but their reps will be split, end quote, very carefully, according to head coach Mike Tomlin. I didn't think it would be a close race, to be honest. I thought Justin Fields would run away with it. He just needs to take this opportunity, I just don't know. If it's a close QB race with Russell Wilson at this point, he might be cooked, man. Vikings wide receiver Jordan Addison says he's, end quote, owning up to everything that's happened to him this offseason. He told the Star Tribune, he had that DUI arrest. I mean, what other option do you have? I mean, not own up to it? I own up to whatever it is. Bro can't even acknowledge what he did. Kind of the sad part. I'm not saying you should step away for the season, but you can't just go out and say, "Oh, own up to whatever it is." Just you had a DUI incident, man, and he said he made a mistake and used poor judgment during the incident. Said he would learn from this and not repeat the behavior. That was the first time we've heard it before. Same shit. The fuck is happening? Hashtag Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott could be the first quarterback to make $60 million per season, says at DM Rossini. I don't want Dak Prescott for $60 million. I'm saying this is a Cowboys fan. I don't want Dak Prescott for $60 million. I'd rather pay CeeDee Lamb, keep a number one receiver, keep Michael Parsons and one of the best edge rushers. But could be and won't be aren't the same thing. Maybe you could pay both somehow. Maybe you could pay all three of them somehow, but it's highly doubtful. Per report, 49ers superstar left tackle Trent Williams is holding out of training camp as he seeks an adjusted contract per head coach Kyle Shanahan. Man, the 49ers need to figure this out because they really need him on their offensive line, need him on their team. Everyone wants new contracts. But they have to get this deal done because he's a big piece of their offensive line as a veteran. What the fuck is happening? So, 49ers wide receiver Brandon Ayuk the other day, or yesterday, he walked off the field into the team's main headquarters building with John Lynch. The 49ers, if they can't get a deal done, they're going to have to deal him at some point. There's no way they can just try to keep him. They're going to have to trade him if he doesn't want to be there anymore. Yeah, we'll just have to see. An official holdout. We have an official holdout, ladies and gentlemen. The Jets have placed veteran edge rusher Hassan Reddick on the reserve slash did not report list. Damn, another Howie Roseman masterclass, it seems like. They traded him to the Jets, and it's just been a mess, man, with Hassan Reddick this offseason. Reigns projected starting quarterback Darion Kendrick, the team's 2022 6th-round pick, He's feared to have torn his ACL during practice. He will undergo additional testing to confirm the initial diagnosis, but looks like another cornerback this offseason has tore their ACL in practice. And highly unfortunate, but it's probably going to be a torn ACL. So there goes one of their cornerbacks this season, which is really promising corner as well. See if I have any more news here. CeeDee Lamb, who was unable to land that type of contract extension that other wide receivers have. He didn't report to training camp on Wednesday with the rest of the team, and he's subject to a $40,000 fine for each day of training camp he misses. But because he's still on his rookie contract, Dallas can opt to waive any fines, so it's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's all the news I really want to talk about here, ladies and gentlemen. So until next time, Malcolm Light. Peace.